Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to stand before you today, and I want to talk about something powerful, something that can't be measured by wealth, fame, or status: true love. You know, love isn't always just a feeling. True love isn't something that fades with time or falters in the face of hardship. True love never gives up. True love is not a fleeting emotion that arises from an immediate attraction or passion. It is a powerful force that can endure the test of time, weather the storms of life, and overcome the toughest of challenges. One of the core principles of true love is its ability to endure through difficulties. Love isn't always perfect, and it doesn't always come easily. There are moments in every relationship when things seem like they can't be fixed, or times when doubts creep in. However, true love has a unique way of enduring, of staying strong, even when the world around it seems to be falling apart. This endurance of love requires more than just patience. It involves a deep sense of commitment to the other person and to the relationship itself. Love becomes a promise, one that isn't broken at the first sign of trouble. Think about the times in your life when you faced hardship. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, to question the path you're on, to wonder if it's worth the effort. But true love is what holds you steady even when you want to give up. It's the foundation that doesn't crack under pressure, that keeps you grounded when everything else is chaotic. True love grows stronger through adversity. When two people are faced with challenges, whether they are personal struggles, external pressures, or difficult situations, they can either allow those challenges to break them apart, or they can use them as an opportunity to grow. True love makes the latter possible. It creates a space where both individuals can lean on one another, support each other, and work together to overcome whatever obstacles come their way. It isn't about avoiding the hard times. It's about facing them head on and finding ways to navigate through them as a team. Love doesn't always manifest in grand gestures or showy moments. In fact, it often shows up in the smallest acts of kindness and understanding. During the hardest times, true love is found in the quiet moments, in the soft words of comfort when someone is hurting, in the long conversations where both partners share their fears and hopes, and in the simple act of being there, even when words are not enough. It is in these moments that love truly endures. It's not about fixing everything, but offering the support, patience, and care that the other person needs to heal or grow. Endurance in love also involves flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and relationships will face many changes over time. People change, circumstances evolve, and challenges arise. But love, in its truest form, can adapt to these shifts. It's not about holding on rigidly to an idea of what love should look like, but being open to growth and change, allowing love to evolve with you and your partner. When two people are willing to grow together, to face the unknown together, love becomes even stronger. It becomes an enduring force that can withstand any change that comes its way. The endurance of true love also speaks to its unwavering nature. No matter how hard things get, love doesn't give up. It may be tested, it may be challenged, but it doesn't leave. When love endures, it shows that it is built on something far deeper than temporary emotions or passing moods. It is built on respect, understanding, trust, and commitment. These qualities allow love to weather even the toughest times. So while love may face obstacles and struggles, true love never gives up. It remains, stands strong, and ultimately grows more resilient in the face of adversity. True love is built on something far deeper than mere feelings or attraction. It is rooted in commitment, in a bond that can withstand the test of time and challenges. One of the most powerful aspects of true love is its ability to endure even the toughest circumstances. Relationships, as we know, face many obstacles, whether they are financial struggles, personal loss, miscommunication, or even growing apart due to life's unpredictable changes. The beauty of true love is that no matter what it faces, it does not falter. True love holds steady and finds ways to adapt, grow, and persist through even the hardest times. When you look at a relationship that has endured, you often see two people who have gone through some of life's toughest moments together. They have experienced hardship, pain, and even moments of doubt, but what sets their love apart is their decision to keep fighting for each other. This doesn't mean that challenges aren't hard or that moments of struggle are easy to navigate. In fact, the true test of love comes during these tough times. It's easy to be in love when things are going well, but true love shows itself when you decide to hold on through the rough patches, to dig deeper and choose to stay connected even when the world around you is pulling you in different directions. The endurance of true love goes beyond simply surviving difficulties. It's about growing stronger through them. Relationships that endure aren't static. They evolve as they face challenges. There is a deep transformation that happens when two people choose to keep working on their connection despite the pressures they face. These relationships often come out of adversity, even more united and more understanding of one another's needs, hopes, and fears. When both individuals are committed to the growth of the relationship, their bond becomes unbreakable. They learn how to compromise, how to be there for one another in ways that go beyond what they initially thought possible. The love grows in strength because it becomes a partnership where both people are willing to make sacrifices, to put in the effort, and to keep evolving alongside each other. In this way, true love never gives up because it recognizes that it is constantly evolving and that this process is as important as any high or low. Another key element of true love is its selflessness and sacrifice. Love requires putting another person's needs at times before your own. This can be one of the most difficult aspects of any relationship, yet it is one of the most profound demonstrations of true love. We live in a world that often emphasizes individual desires and the pursuit of personal success, but true love calls for something different. It calls for individuals to set aside their own ambitions and to put effort into making their partner's life better, even when it's inconvenient or difficult. Sacrifices come in many forms. Whether it's giving up time, resources, or sometimes even personal comforts to ensure that the other person feels loved and supported. True love isn't about taking, it's about giving. And this willingness to sacrifice, to show up for someone else, is a powerful testament to love's endurance. When both people are willing to make those sacrifices for each other, love becomes an enduring force that strengthens over time. The ability to be selfless and make sacrifices also means that true love is not just about receiving, it's about giving in ways that deepen the relationship. It's about showing up for your partner even when it's not easy, even when you may not be in the mood, or when life is demanding more than you feel you can give. It's these moments of selflessness that prove the depth of your love. And these are the moments that make love a lasting, enduring force. True love doesn't give up because it's not just about the moments of passion and excitement. It's about being there day in and day out, showing up when your partner needs you the most, and demonstrating the kind of love that is consistent, enduring, and unwavering. It's a love that is built on trust, respect, and a commitment to weathering every storm together without ever giving up. True love is not a fleeting feeling that vanishes with time or a passing emotion that comes and goes. It's a deep, unwavering connection that endures the highs and lows of life. One of the defining characteristics of true love is its resilience in the face of challenges. Life, as we know, isn't always smooth. We all encounter difficulties. Whether it's personal struggles, financial hardship, loss, or simply the daily pressures of living, these challenges can sometimes feel overwhelming, but true love remains steadfast. It doesn't give up when things get tough. Instead, it becomes a source of strength for those involved. When love faces adversity, it often deepens. True love doesn't shrink away from hardship, it faces it head on. Couples that experience and overcome difficulties together often emerge stronger than before. It is during tough times that the true nature of love is revealed. Those who choose to stick together despite the obstacles they face are proving that love is more than just a temporary emotion. It is a commitment, a decision, and a promise to endure whatever comes their way. Love grows through these trials, finding new ways to stay connected, to understand one another, and to show up when the other person needs support the most. When adversity arises, it's easy for people to question their relationship. The weight of hardship can make even the strongest individuals feel like giving up. But true love doesn't work that way. Instead of breaking under pressure, love stands firm. It brings people together and encourages them to keep fighting, even when things seem uncertain. Couples who experience difficulty but remain together often find that their bond has become stronger and more profound because they have faced challenges as a united front. They have learned how to support each other in new ways, and they have come to realize that love is not just about the easy times, but about enduring the struggles and coming out on the other side even more committed. Another defining feature of true love is its ability to create a sense of deep understanding and patience between partners. This understanding is essential when difficulties arise. No one is perfect, and all relationships will face moments of frustration, doubt, and disappointment. However, true love involves a level of patience that allows both partners to grow together. It recognizes that people change and that relationships evolve. This doesn't mean that love becomes less meaningful or fades over time. On the contrary, it means that love has room to grow. True love is not about demanding perfection or expecting the other person to never make mistakes. It's about being willing to work through those imperfections and to provide support, understanding, and space for growth. Patience in love is not always easy. It means being able to accept your partner's flaws, to understand that they may be going through something difficult, and to allow them the time and space they need to work through their challenges. True love doesn't rush to judgment or hold grudges. It allows room for mistakes, and it recognizes that no one is perfect. In relationships where love is patient, there is a sense of peace, a belief that even though things may not be perfect now, they will improve over time. The commitment to stay and work through difficulties together is a powerful testament to love's enduring strength. True love also involves it is easy to love someone when they are easy to love, when they are happy, supportive, and everything seems to fall into place. But the true test of love comes when the situation is less than ideal. It is in those moments that selflessness becomes paramount. True love requires putting the needs of your partner above your own desires and ambitions. It means making sacrifices even when it's not convenient, and finding ways to be there for your partner when they need you the most. Selflessness in love is about putting the relationship first, about offering support when your partner is struggling, and about finding ways to show you care even in the smallest of actions. Love isn't about what you can get from a relationship, but what you are willing to give. Selflessness in love is what keeps the relationship going, even when the going gets tough. It's what allows two people to grow together, to support each other, and to remain committed to one another despite the inevitable ups and downs that life throws their way. True love isn't always about grand gestures. It's in the small acts of kindness, in the everyday sacrifices made to ensure the happiness and well-being of the other person. It's the quiet support, the listening ear, and the willingness to put the other's needs first that makes love endure. It is this selflessness that helps to create a bond so strong that no challenge can break it. True love, unlike fleeting emotions or passing infatuations, is a force that endures. It is not built on superficial connections, but on a profound bond that strengthens through the trials and tribulations of life. One of the key elements that define true love is its ability to stand firm, even when faced with the toughest of challenges. Life often throws obstacles in the way, and relationships, like anything else, are not immune to difficulties. Whether it's personal struggles, financial issues, illness, or even misunderstandings, true love proves itself in how it handles adversity. Love that endures is not just about remaining together in good times. It's about sticking by each other when things aren't easy. This endurance isn't just about surviving challenges. It's about thriving through them. When two people in a relationship choose to stand by each other, even when circumstances are unfavorable, they are not just surviving, they are building resilience. They develop a bond that becomes unshakable because they have faced hardship together and emerged stronger. Love grows when it is tested. Partners who choose to remain supportive, even in the darkest of times, find that their connection deepens in ways they never imagined. They come to understand one another on a deeper level, often learning more about themselves and each other through those difficult moments. True love is not just about staying together through challenges, it's about learning how to face them as a team, helping one another grow, and turning adversity into an opportunity for connection. Another important aspect of true love is patience. In every relationship, there will be times when things don't go as planned. People will have disagreements, misunderstandings will arise, and at times, each person may go through personal struggles. In these moments, love is tested. Patience is crucial because it allows both individuals to navigate these rough patches without rushing to judgment or giving up. Love doesn't demand perfection, rather, it accepts imperfection and understands that both partners are on a journey of growth. True love gives room for each person to evolve, to make mistakes, and to learn from them without the fear of being abandoned. Patience in love doesn't mean tolerating harmful behavior or simply enduring bad circumstances. Instead, it's about giving space for both people to grow, understanding that each will face moments where they may need time to heal, reflect, or change. It's about respecting each other's pace in the relationship and allowing room for growth without forcing things to move faster than they naturally should. When true love is patient, it gives both individuals the freedom to be themselves, to explore their individual paths, and then come back together with a stronger bond. It's about trusting the relationship to unfold at the right time, without rushing or forcing things to happen. Selflessness is another pillar of true love. In relationships, both partners must be willing to give, not just in big ways, but in the small, everyday gestures that show care, understanding, and support. Love is not about taking or expecting. It's about giving, even when it's inconvenient. Selflessness means putting the needs of the other person above your own, not out of obligation, but out of a desire to make their life better. It's about being there for them even when you're having a difficult time yourself. Selflessness can be as simple as offering emotional support when your partner is stressed, making sacrifices to ensure their happiness, or doing something small that will bring them joy. True love thrives on these acts of kindness, no matter how small they seem. The beauty of selflessness in love is that it creates an environment where both individuals feel valued and cared for. It creates a dynamic where each person wants to give to the other without keeping score. True love requires you to care for the other person's well-being, sometimes even before your own. This selflessness strengthens the foundation of the relationship because both partners know that their needs and happiness are valued. It's through selflessness that love grows, deepens, and becomes something that will last a lifetime. Lastly, true love is built on a foundation of mutual respect and trust. Trust is not something that can be taken for granted. It's something that must be nurtured over time. When two people trust each other, they feel secure in the relationship, knowing that they can rely on each other no matter what happens. This trust is what allows love to endure, because it creates a space where both individuals can be vulnerable, knowing that they will be supported and understood. Mutual respect reinforces this trust, as both people understand the importance of treating each other with kindness, honesty, and fairness. Respect in love means valuing each other's opinions, boundaries, and needs. It's about listening actively, being considerate, and supporting one another's dreams and aspirations. It's about being equal partners, not trying to dominate or control the relationship. When there is mutual respect, both individuals feel valued and this makes it much easier to navigate challenges together. Trust and respect are the bedrock of any lasting relationship, and without them, love can falter. True love doesn't take trust for granted. It works continuously to earn it, strengthen it, and maintain it through thoughtful actions, open communication, and consistency. These elements, endurance, patience, selflessness, and trust, are the building blocks of true love. They create a love that is not easily shaken, a love that can stand the test of time and emerge stronger from life's trials. True love never gives up because it is not based on idealized perfection, but on a commitment to face life's realities together. It is these qualities that make true love endure, grow, and ultimately thrive. True love is often portrayed as something effortless and magical, but in reality, it is much more complex and deep than that. One of the most significant qualities of true love is its ability to endure through hardship. Life is filled with ups and downs, and relationships are no different. There will be moments when it feels like everything is falling apart, when challenges seem insurmountable, and when the temptation to give up is strong. However, true love has the unique power to withstand those tough times. It does not crumble when faced with obstacles. Instead, it grows stronger. Relationships built on true love are not immune to difficulties, but the love between the partners helps them endure. It allows them to face adversity together, drawing on each other for strength. True love is not a fairy tale, it is a commitment. A commitment to remain by each other's side when life tests the bond. Through struggles, whether they are emotional, financial, or physical, love becomes the glue that holds everything together. In times of hardship, the ability to rely on one another and keep fighting for the relationship is a testament to the endurance of true love. Patience is another essential element of true love. Love isn't always instant, and it certainly isn't always smooth sailing. It requires time, effort, and understanding. Patience in love means accepting the other person's flaws, recognizing that no one is perfect, and allowing space for personal growth. Relationships go through phases. There are times when you may feel frustrated, disappointed, or even unsure of where things are headed. In these moments, love demands patience. True love isn't rushed. It doesn't expect immediate results or perfection. It recognizes that love takes time to cultivate. As you grow together as a couple, you learn more about each other's values, dreams, and needs, and patience allows you to give each other the time and space needed to navigate life's challenges. Instead of rushing through difficult moments, love asks you to pause, reflect, and work through the issues with understanding. Patience allows love to deepen as you learn to appreciate each other's journey and evolve together. Selflessness plays a pivotal role in sustaining true love. It's easy to love someone when things are easy and comfortable, but true love requires something more. It asks you to think of the other person's well-being before your own, especially during difficult times. Selflessness in love means giving without expecting anything in return. It is about putting your partner's needs before your own desires, and sometimes making sacrifices for the greater good of the relationship. This doesn't mean ignoring your own needs or losing yourself in the process, but it does mean being willing to make compromises and support your partner in ways that ensure both of you thrive. Selflessness strengthens love because it fosters an environment where both partners feel valued, respected, and cared for. It is not about grand gestures, but rather the small, everyday acts of kindness and consideration that demonstrate love and commitment. True love grows when each person feels safe enough to give of themselves selflessly, knowing that their partner will do the same in return. Trust and respect are the foundation upon which true love is built. Without trust, a relationship cannot survive, and without respect, it cannot thrive. Trust allows both partners to be vulnerable with each other, knowing that their feelings and concerns will be met with understanding and care. When trust is present in a relationship, it eliminates fear and doubt, creating a space where love can flourish. Respect ensures that both individuals are valued and heard. It means honoring each other's opinions, boundaries, and differences. True love is rooted in mutual respect because it acknowledges each person as an equal and emphasizes the importance of fairness, communication, and empathy. Respecting one another creates a safe environment where both individuals can grow individually and as a couple. Trust and respect go hand in hand. Without one, the other cannot exist in its fullest form. When these two elements are present, they serve as the bedrock that allows love to endure, grow, and deepen over time. Finally, the ability to forgive is an essential part of true love. Every relationship faces moments of conflict, misunderstanding, or hurt feelings. No one is perfect, and no relationship is free from mistakes. True love involves the capacity to forgive and move forward, rather than holding on to resentment or anger. Forgiveness doesn't mean ignoring wrongdoings or pretending that everything is fine when it's not. Instead, it means choosing to let go of past hurts and giving the relationship the space it needs to heal. Forgiveness allows both partners to learn from their mistakes, rebuild trust, and continue to strengthen their connection. It requires humility and understanding, and it ensures that love isn't weighed down by past errors. The act of forgiveness is an ongoing process, one that reinforces the bond between partners and deepens their commitment to one another. True love isn't perfect, but it is willing to forgive, grow, and move forward together. True love is a powerful, enduring force that transcends the fleeting moments of passion and infatuation often associated with romantic feelings. One of its most defining features is its ability to endure through adversity. Life can be unpredictable, filled with challenges that test even the strongest relationships. Relationships based on true love don't fall apart when things get tough. Instead, they become more resilient. When faced with hardships, whether emotional, physical, or financial, true love serves as the foundation that holds the partners together. This endurance doesn't come from a place of blind loyalty, but from a deep mutual commitment to each other and to the relationship. It is this steadfastness that allows love to weather storms. True love doesn't give up easily. In fact, it strengthens as both individuals learn how to handle difficulties together, drawing on the strength of their connection to support one another. Another important aspect of true love is patience. In any relationship, there will be moments of frustration, misunderstandings, or periods of personal growth that may lead to temporary emotional distance. True love is patient because it understands that these challenges are natural parts of life and relationships. It doesn't rush to conclusions or force things to move faster than they should. Patience in love means allowing space for each partner to evolve, recognizing that love is a continuous journey of discovery. It also means having the patience to work through differences and to support each other through times of struggle. And the patience that comes with true love isn't about simply waiting for things to improve. It's about investing time and effort into understanding each other's needs, adjusting to life's changes, and offering support during times of difficulty. Love that is patient isn't about tolerating mistakes, but about creating an environment in which both partners feel safe to grow and learn. Selflessness is another cornerstone of true love. At the heart of any lasting relationship is the ability to put the other person's needs above one's own, especially when it's difficult. True love is not about self-interest or the pursuit of personal gain. It's about giving, often without expectation of anything in return. This selflessness is not about sacrificing one's own identity, but about prioritizing the well-being of the other person and the relationship as a whole. Small acts of kindness, empathy, and consideration go a long way in nurturing a strong connection. It's through selflessness that love becomes an active daily practice, where both partners are constantly looking for ways to support one another, whether it's emotionally, physically, or in simple gestures. Love requires both individuals to be willing to compromise, to make sacrifices, and to care for one another in ways that may sometimes be inconvenient but are always necessary for the health of the relationship. Trust and respect are integral to the longevity of true love. A relationship built on a foundation of trust is one where both partners can be vulnerable and honest with each other without fear of judgment or betrayal. Trust provides the emotional security needed for both individuals to be their authentic selves. It's the belief that both partners have each other's best interests at heart and that they are working toward mutual happiness. Trust in a relationship takes time to build, but once established, it becomes the bedrock of a deep, lasting connection. Alongside trust, respect plays an equally important role. True love doesn't take the other person for granted or belittle them. It values them as an equal partner in the relationship. Respect involves recognizing and appreciating the other person's boundaries, values, opinions, and contributions. When both partners trust and respect each other, the relationship flourishes. It creates an environment where love can thrive as both individuals feel valued and heard. Forgiveness is another vital aspect of true love. No relationship is perfect, and there will inevitably be moments of hurt, disappointment, or conflict. True love allows for mistakes, learning from them, and moving forward. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing harmful behavior, but it means choosing to let go of resentment and allowing the relationship to heal. Forgiveness requires humility and emotional maturity, as it calls for one to recognize their mistakes and the impact they have on the other person. In true love, forgiveness is not a one-time act, but an ongoing process that strengthens the relationship. The ability to forgive shows a willingness to move beyond the past, to focus on growth, and to create space for reconciliation. It is through forgiveness that love remains unbroken, allowing both partners to rebuild trust and restore the emotional connection that may have been strained. Lastly, the ability to communicate openly and honestly is crucial to the strength of true love. Communication is the bridge between two people's hearts and minds, and it's how love is nurtured and sustained. True love thrives when both individuals feel comfortable sharing their thoughts, feelings, fears, and dreams without fear of judgment or rejection. Open communication allows for clarity, understanding, and empathy, helping both partners stay connected even when life gets complicated. It's through honest communication that misunderstandings are cleared up, needs are addressed, and emotional intimacy is fostered. True love is built on an ongoing conversation where both partners are actively engaged in listening, understanding, and responding to each other's emotional needs. Communication keeps the bond alive, ensuring that love is not just an emotional connection, but a deep, shared understanding that continues to grow over time. Together, these key aspects, endurance, patience, selflessness, trust and respect, forgiveness, and communication, form the foundation of true love. Each of these qualities contributes to a love that is not only enduring, but continually evolving and growing stronger over time. True love never gives up because it is rooted in a commitment to each other, a willingness to support, forgive, and communicate openly, and the resilience to overcome whatever challenges life may bring.